With the new year fast approaching, are you making resolutions for 2023? A lot of people do, and many revolve around our health, right? So Dr. Stacy Chronister, perfect guest, an internal medicine specialist with OSU Medicine, is here to help us with our plans for the new year. Good morning.
Good morning.
So you like New Year's resolutions.
I love New Year's resolutions.
Big on these.
I was so excited about this topic.
So what's the best way? Let's just start off with this. Why? Why would you encourage people to make resolutions?
I think that it shows a lot of confidence in yourself. So I think you are looking at yourself and almost giving yourself a compliment of, I think I'm capable of setting a goal and achieving it. And there's a lot of pride and there's a lot of self-love involved in that.
Oh, that's a great reason to do it. How do you gear yourself up for success? What are some ways that we can set ourselves up? And I don't want to go the negative of giving up. Let's go the positive, to set yourself up for success.
So if you do something too big and too vague, it's almost easy to work around or give up on that. So I say set a short-term and long-term goals that are that you can visualize yourself achieving, right? So do something that you can say, this is what I want, where I want to be at the end of the year, but how can I keep myself in check throughout the year and keep that goal in mind of what it's going to feel like when I accomplish it.
Oh, this sounds phenomenal. So what are the best, what are the most common, would you say, resolutions that we're going to talk about today?
Yeah, so I think that the most people say, I want to lose weight, or I want to exercise, I want to stop smoking, or, you know, I just want to be healthier in general.
Yeah, so let's go with weight loss. If someone says, okay, we're starting with weight loss here. I want to lose 50 pounds this year. How do we do that in a resolution?
Well, there's a lot of different ways, but you can understand how that feels really big. So after the first day, you could say, well, I don't have to start today. I can start tomorrow. And 50 pounds is very vague, right? So how about we say, I want to lose a certain amount of weight in January. How about 5 pounds? I want to lose 5 pounds in January, and I want to maintain it through March. That's actually takes a lot of initiative, and it can look a lot of different ways. In March, you can reassess and say, okay, now how much do I think I'm capable of losing, or how much can I push myself? And then you can kind of have these small little goals, and you can keep yourself in check along the way for this long-term goal.
I love that because it's short-term and it's achievable, and you can say, I have accomplished this, I have kept it off, and let's go to the next step. I love that.
Yes.
How about increasing exercise, or even just, I want to start exercising this year? What are some kind of piecemeal ways that we can get there?
When we say, I want to go to the gym every weekday this year, well, unless you're already going 4 days a week and that's just increasing it to 1 day a week, that's real big, and that's a lot of life changes that are involved in that. So how about we just do like a move goal, maybe on a fitness watch that you got this Christmas, something like that you could say, how about I complete my move ring every single day? Because that can look a lot of different ways. And honestly, what about when you're on vacation? Or what about when you're not feeling well? There's probably still ways that you could achieve some of that doesn't involve the gym 5 days a week.
Everybody loves a visual, and there's nothing better than the Fitbit or one of its competitors. I'm not buzz marketing, having the little rings and having the little fireworks. People love that.
Yes.
Stop smoking. That's another big one every year for decades. I mean, you stop smoking, everybody wants to quit. How do we stop?
Yep, the no more cigarettes after midnight on January 1st, right? But then what happens when there's a really stressful situation and we haven't really prepared for those times? Well, then it's easy to give it up, and then we say, oh no, well, I guess it's all over now. There's always next year. So how about instead we say, let's decrease it a certain amount each month. So I'm going to decrease my smoking by X amount of cigarettes per day or per week until a certain point. How about August? How about by August, I say no more cigarettes. After August, I'm going to get myself there. And then the goal from that point is no more cigarettes to the end of the year, right? Because that idea of for the rest of my life just seems so big and sometimes unachievable. So how about we now have a short-term goal, and we now have a long-term goal that we can visualize ourselves achieving. And then in January, we can reassess and say, okay, maybe my goal now is to not have any more cigarettes for this whole year.
Oh, that's great, because you've already stepped down. You've already stepped down until August. So if maybe you are out there and you're like, I don't know what a resolution would be for me that would be good. One of the things we want to talk about real quick, books, a book reading goal. How fun is that?
That's so fun. I say choose fun ones, right? I actually set my own book reading goal at 85 books this year, and I got to 88. But it, like Goodreads, since this little like party for you and you've accomplished your goal. But that's something fun, and it's something that doesn't involve me exercising at all, but certainly laying around in a bathtub with a book and reading, and that to me seems like a great time.
And audiobooks count, by the way.
Absolutely.
If you're out there, audiobooks totally count.
Despite what my husband says, that is still reading.
Yes, come on. Dr. Stacy Chronister, Happy New Year to you. Thank you.
Same to you.
Speaking of the new year, there's just a couple days left to get your decorations for New Year's Eve. After the break, we're live at T-Town Party Supply here locally with some decoration ideas in Miss Oklahoma and our very own meteorologist, Megan Gold. You've noticed this week, if you've been watching, she's back from Connecticut. She will tell us about her experience at Miss America in a chat we're going to have with her here on set. We'll be right back.